This week in Gettin Deep, we had Wyatt Nixon, a snowboarding comedian, and we completely forgot to do an intro. So I'll make it short. Also, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor, Ian Knight Real Estate Team. Probably one of the best real estate teams in Western Australia to sell your home if you're considering doing it. They throw a little bit of money at us to make sure we can make this podcast bigger. So if you sell through them, same thing. Just say that I sent you or you heard about it in the Gettin Deep podcast and they will hook you up, guaranteed. How did you go from to snowboarding as a hobby? How did you go, hey, I'm doing this? Up?
Yeah. I went on a holiday with Mitch, that you know, when I was 16 for just a couple of days in Thredbo and stayed at a friend's house up there. Did a few days of it. It was awesome. Really loved it. Didn't really think about it much. Went through life, not really thinking about it really. And then hit 21 and I'd had a few friends that had been over and done snow seasons before.
Yeah.
And they were just really cool people, and the way they talked about doing a snow season sounded awesome.
It's get me in.
Yeah, it was. I tried to do it right before COVID started when I was about 19 years old. I thought that'd be a good time to go over, do a snow season. And then COVID happened, so I couldn't do it. Ended up having a bit of a weird thing happen in between jobs about 2-3 years ago, and just said fuck it. Took a job over there. And it was the best shit ever. It was awesome.
That's it.
Every day was just on a mountain covered in snow. And you're I'd never really seen it except once before in my life. And yeah, it was cool. And you're working with some awesome people, hey. Some really cool people. I can
imagine.
You're living with them as well. Working with them every day. Snowboarding with them all the time. But yeah, I just love snowboarding. It's just addictive as fuck.
Is it more of a holiday than it is a job?
Well, for sure. I actually think it's better than a holiday, to be honest. I think there's something fun about having a place to work at. It makes the story a little bit more interesting. There's a real dynamic of a workplace in general. So I think it adds a bit of a storyline to your experience over there rather than just bumming around doing nothing.
I was doing a job.
There's quite a few people that bum around in town, just save up enough money, sleep at a skate park sort of thing, but...
What? Yeah. Sleep at the skate park in fucking...
There's a good little car park at the skate park.
Oh, in a van?
All the skaters just chill out there and...
Okay. If sleeping in a van, it makes more sense.
I just prefer the working with people, hey?
Yeah.
Good way to meet people too.
Oh, yeah.
Like-minded people doing the same thing.
Doing the same shit. How do you find it for comedy but you don't really get to do comedy while you're there?
No, not at all. Terrible. Yeah, that's probably the biggest conflicting... matter of my life, to be honest, because I've just been doing them non-stop, pretty much repetitively.
Yeah.
Since I started comedy, the exact same time I started both these activities.
You're which one do I love more? Yeah,
well, I'm only getting half the year of each thing, kind of. And then after Japan, that was just pretty much a full year of snowboarding. So yeah, fuck, I don't know. Hey, I get real lost on it because I still want to keep doing it. I still want to do a few more seasons. I've had the job offer just come back again now to go over, and I wanna because I don't know, life's so boring and mundane, bro. You wake up and you go to work and you do the same shit. Go to Coles, come home, take a shit. Fuck.
Surely you
just
can
that much more enjoyable when you're snowboarding for work.
Yes.
They pay you to go out there and 7 a.m, you're watching the sunrise on a snowboard, riding around.
Yeah.
You make every day. It's ridiculous.
So you're just snowboard instructing now?
No, I'm park crew, so building the jumps.
Oh.
Results, yeah.
Oh. Dude, that's dope.
It's very fun. So that's what takes away from it a bit. But I love stand-up. It's cool. I'm also 24 too, so it's not really... I don't know.
You've got time.
Well, it's just fuck, what would I rather do with my young years while the body works? I kind of want to snowboard and make the most of this time. It's something you should do when you're young rather than older, to be honest.
Yes, well, I'm going snowboarding.
You can kind of do stand-up whenever you want.
So,
are you?
Yes.
True. That's going to be fucking embarrassing, hey?
Oh, I've skated since I was 13,
yeah,
so...
True.
I should be fine.
I love watching it, hey?
Just watching cunts get made piss?
Just being humbled on a snowboard is so beautiful. You know what I mean? You can get a middle-aged man who's lived his whole life kind of being that kind of successful, good at kicking a footy, married a hot bitch, a bunch of buddies. Everyone thinks he's top stuff, manager at work, and then he hops on a snowboard and his world crumbles. Just humiliated.
It's such a, you look at it in such a
goggles on
mean way.
His fucking top of his head. His pants are on backwards. He's fallen over in a lift line. A chair hits him. He's screaming for help for like a teenager to come pick him up. He tries to get up and falls over. It's beautiful, dude.
That is probably the meanest way I've thought of anyone putting that.
Yeah, that's going to be you.
Oh, I'm guaranteed to get made piss. I literally broke my ankle at the start of this year.
Yeah.
At a trampoline park.
That's right. That's so retarded, bro.
Just trying to show off to my kids. Check out how sick this jump is.
Crack up.
But I'm the opposite. I don't want to ask for help. I'm just like, leave me alone. Done it again. I'm dumb. I know what to do. I've got to hop myself away and just figure out how to fix this fuck up that I have. But yes, I'm hoping not to break anything while snowboarding. That'll be...
Yeah. Fucking oath, hey. I've been pretty lucky. Pretty injury free. I've got like a permanent left shoulder injury, but it's not drastic, you know what I mean? There's a few bad ones in Japan I saw. Like that was where it started to get really hectic.
What, doing like black runs and shit?
Well, this is the backcountry. Especially this last year was like record snow levels. And so people I was managing a lodge and there's people that would come through and stay with us for weeks on end. You become quite good friends with them, and then during the day they just go out into this backcountry of Japan.
And just gone.
Sometimes nearly die.
Yeah, because they've got like the crevasses. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Where it's just like a fucking hole?
No, it's not so much crevasses. It's just avalanche risk. A lot of avalanche happening. And I always found the creek beds were really bad over there. Like you get these little valleys that build, like where the water runs down, and that collapses. Sometimes you get stuck in them. But yeah, there was two groups of people that got stuck overnight this last season.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like 2 full groups.
Same location as well.
Did they get saved? Well, that's bonus, I guess. No dead bodies.
Yeah, spooky stuff. There's a pro skier that was staying with us from Austria, I think he was from. Really cool guy. He was a YouTuber that got paid to travel and snowboard around the world. And he went filming one day off the tallest peak that they had out there.
Yeah.
And he'd waited a bit too late in the day and the snow had gotten a bit too hot and was starting to slide a bit. And they've got it on film. It's a crazy YouTube video. But his filmer got stuck in like a 300-meter slide and just got dragged down the hill. Hey. It's ridiculous, the footage. And this guy's like trying to clamber out and stuff.
And he's just sliding in the avalanche.
Yeah.
Gee.
And they're so chill about it too. Wow, crazy shit, bro.
They just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So did he get injured at all?
No, he was very lucky. Nothing.
So he just slid for 300 meters in an avalanche and just...
Yeah, I'll show you the video after.
That's fucking
fascinating.
Do you reckon he deliberately waited?
So for the avalanche?
The avalanche?
No way. No way, dude.
It's a pretty spastic idea, isn't it?
Well, it's just why? Would you?
Because it's hell good footage.
Trying to kill yourself?
Well, I mean, they're YouTubers.
Footage. No, not really, man. You'd probably die.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, extreme people. Jackass existed for a long time and they were doing pretty retarded shit.
Yep. They were.
You know? I wouldn't put it
like
past
Jackass kind of energy, hey?
I did used to do stupid shit like that when I was younger, yes.
Yeah, it's like you used to do all that stuff and not get paid for it.
Oh, we filmed
used
it.
to kind of just...
We filmed
buddies
it.
Just do it together or something.
Yeah, in trolleys and shit.
Yeah.
Jump off like buildings into like bushes. Yeah. It was dumb. One time we pushed this dude, we called him Big Eyes. Because he had massive fucking eyes, obviously. And we pushed him off a sea container in a trolley into a tree.
Yep.
And the trolley just dropped. And he just went ass first into the floor off a sea container. Which it's quite funny to watch. But
Poor Big Eyes.
poor cunt would have been made piss. Another time we... It was made...
Another time we made him eat cement.
Another time we pushed him down a hill in a trolley. And we're going super fast. And he tried to jump out. And as he jumped out, he jumped out sideways. And his shins hit this tree. And he did like a 540.
A 540?
Yeah, he he jumped and spun and just it was squealing. And it was Just
That
again,
was big eyes.
hilarious. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that guy.
Running amok. Have you had big eyes on your podcast?
I don't know where he is or what happened to him.
Oh, you don't see him anymore.
No, that was year 9. That was a very long time ago.
Rest in peace.
He could be dead.
Probably.
He might not be. I don't know. I think he kind of escaped where we lived at that point in time. His family was probably like, he's hanging around the wrong people. Yeah, it probably was.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's disappeared. Got out of there.
Who's the coolest person you've had on this podcast?
The coolest? I don't know. I've had some pretty interesting people. I don't know how I don't know if I can narrow down to a coolest.
Well, who have you sat across from and been like most nervous to interview?
I haven't really been nervous with anyone yet. I don't think I could do the podcast if I was nervous. I think if I had someone there, I was like, what do I do? I would have to figure out something. I'd probably just get blackout drunk and be like, it's fine.
So, in other words, no one important is ever on here.
Nah, had some neuroscientists in here. Had a homeless person. It's been fun.
Yeah. Sure. So how do you go about booking it? It's mostly comedians, I'm assuming.
It's been mostly comedians recently.
Right.
But it was just like, it started off with whoever I found was like super interesting and I had an angle with.
Yep.
And then obviously because I hang out with way more comedians now, I'm like, I know they're interesting because I hear the jokes they say. So I was like, I know there's fucked up shit in their head. So I try and dig interesting information out.
Gotcha. And monetize it.
Well, yeah, I don't get paid for it yet. So we do have a sponsor, but
You do. What's who sponsoring you?
real estate.
Really? How much?
How much?
What do they do, like sponsor-wise?
They just give us a bit of money to spend on advertising.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Fuck, good on them.
It's good.
Do you like
So,
the
you're
ad,
not real
ad
estate
reads
team?
for them?
Huh?
Do you do ad reads? Really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So if
So
anyone's
you are
selling a
making money
house-
off this thing.
Well, I spend all the money I get on it. If that makes sense.
I think you probably spend more on it than you make on it.
I've
though,
definitely
right?
spent more on it than I
Yeah.
make on it, yes.
There's a lot of equipment here.
But this is fun.
Yeah, it is fun, dude.
That's what I enjoy.
Have a podcast room in your house.
Well, this was going to be a gaming room.
Was it?
Yeah, but now
Close
my living
enough.
room is just my gaming room.
You got a fascinating house, man. What the fuck's going on with your front yard, actually?
Oh, that's my backyard. My backyard's on my front yard at the moment. So I was trying to clear my backyard finally after however long I've lived here for. And I got some dudes to come and excavate it, take the shit away, organise for them to come and do it. And they were fucking the first people. They rocked up, dropped a bit of equipment off, did not even a half job, just scooped a bunch of my backyard, dumped it on my front yard, and then called me up the next day. I was like, oh, no, we can't finish the job. Can you give us some money? And I was like, can you come and finish the job? Like, all you've done is take my backyard and dump it on my front yard. This is actually more of a burden to me than what it was before. Because before I had a front yard and now I've got a hole and I've got a hole in a mountain. This is no good to me.
Why are you digging the backyard out again?
Because it was fucked. It was just like a weed farm. It was just toast. And I was like, maybe I should turn this into something so it can be used.
Yeah, so you took all the sand out of it.
Well, it was just like weeds growing and it was just dumped from when like I first built the house. The builders didn't clear it, so it was just shit from like building rubble and crap in there.
Yeah, and they just put it all in the front yard.
Not even all of it.
It looks crazy out there, dude.
It sucks. It sucks a massive
I
dick.
was scared to pull in. I'm like, what the fuck is this going on?
I just got my backyard dumped on my front yard. But like it was half that. And then I was like, oh, what the fuck? So I had to get somebody else to finish the job. So now the backyard's cleared. But I've just got to get somebody else to take that shit away.
So you got big plans for out there. Do you have much space?
I got a bit of space.
What
Not
are you gonna
massive.
do out there? Put
It's
a
like a
pool,
trampoline.
Trampoline in ground?
Nah. I was going to bit. Then I've got to put
much
like a massive
risk.
pit.
Dude, what are you doing getting back on a trampoline?
I'm not. It's for my
The
kids.
last place you should be for your kids.
Yeah. I will probably end up getting a board and doing tramboarding on there, but
Yeah,
because that's
you
fun as fuck.
definitely will.
I can't help myself, man.
Those things are fun, hey?
I'm a big child.
Trampoline boards.
Yeah, that's how I learned to skate.
Oops, movement in the room. There's a fucking ghost
You
with us.
literally,
Look out.
Put your hands on the table.
Fuck, I want to talk to this Ghostbuster cunt.
Set off the ghost.
How old is he?
It was older fella. Probably like 40-ish.
40-ish. Both Ghostbusters. All right. Did he have another job or like full-time buster?
Yeah. I'm pretty certain he's pretty successful.
At that age, he's probably busting ghosts.
Ghost hunters usually are because they got to have like a fucking bunch of equipment that costs a heap of money.
So it's an investment of a hobby.
Yeah, same like anything.
True.
Everyone has
You ever
something.
been ghost hunting before?
No, I don't know.
You reckon that? You reckon There's ghosts amongst us.
I'm not totally sold, but I also, it's one of those things. If I believe they're real 100%, then I have to live with the life knowing that they're real because I believe they're real.
Fascinating stuff.
You know? So it's like if you just don't know, it's kind of easier.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Exactly. It's like having AIDS.
I reckon they're everywhere, bro. I could ghosts amongst us.
They could be. Could be. Could be all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
The joys of weirdness in existence. But, you know, we could just be in a simulation. Nothing's real anyway.
You're blowing my mind right now, dude. Stop it. Getting deep with your mum and Darcy Kavanagh.
With your mum. You don't want to get deep with my mum. Dodge that bullet.
Nah, it's an honour to be on here. Seriously.
Thank you.
Privilege.
Privilege for the dark room. Has this room not fucking toasted your brain yet?
How so?
Because it's just a black hole.
It is black in here.
Just infinite space.
Yep. Yeah, black walls. So
what did bring you to go to comedy? Like what was the influence to go to comedy?
Not much really. I just went to a gig with Mitch and another friend once. It was the Gong Show actually in Perth. Fucking thought it was real funny, hey? Like just loved watching it. Cracked up the whole time. And then when we went back the second time, Mitch signed up for it. He's like, I reckon I could get out there, give it a go. I'm funnier than most of these people, eh?
Yeah, I love that feeling when you're like, I'm hell funny, and then you go into the Gong, you're like, I fucking suck.
Yeah. So I watched him do it, and I tanked, and then I was sitting there like, fuck, I'm funnier than this cunt. So at that point, I was like, I have to like give it a go, and I wanted to try it just for the, you know, get over the social anxiety that comes with standing in front of a room full of people like that. Just, you know, one of those things to tick off the box of life. It's like, oh yeah, did that, and enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Really, spent a fair bit of time writing the set. Good shit, but got a few laughs. And just got hooked on it.
You're like, I'm in.
Yeah. I really liked, the challenge of it. It was fun. Gave me something to think of when I was at work.
Made work fun because you're thinking of jokes.
Not fun. It's just like, just sometimes it's so easy just to like think of nothing when you're at work, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like kind of just go into this numb space of just empty droning background noise or whatever.
Oh, it's the opposite. Every time I've had a job like that, I'm like, kill me. Get me out of here. I can't have a job like that.
That's background noise. That's nothing productive.
Oh,
and so it gave me something to think about that was actually beneficial. You know what I mean? Could create something with it. And so it just became a good outlet in life.
And is there any big aspirations for comedy?
No, I don't know. Fuck, just love doing gigs. I'm going to keep doing that at the moment. Something fun pops up, give that a go. But yeah.
Just keep going until it kicks ass.
Just keep going and try have fun. Do it as good as I can.
Are you going to do anything for Fringe this year?
Yeah, if I'm in Perth, for sure.
If you're in Perth, I like that rule. I might be in winter somewhere.
I kind of want to go to Canada. Or Austria would be sick.
Austria?
Yeah. Visas take forever, though.
Austria is like great for wingsuiting, I believe. Maybe Switzerland, actually.
You ever thought about wingsuiting?
Yes. I have definitely thought about wingsuiting, dude.
You should not have.
I got my A license skydiving.
That is a bad idea. You got a skydiving license?
I got my A license.
Wow, that's cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
How'd you get it?
How'd I get it? By jumping out of planes. Yeah, that's how you do it. You go to a place and you're like, hey, teach me how to jump out of planes, and then you do it.
Sick.
So your first ones, they like hold on to you, and then...
How many did you have to do?
It's like 10 before you get your license, but you have to like do certain shit in the sky. Like you have to be able to
backflip.
Do the things that yeah. You have to be able to like control yourself, spin different directions. It's surprising how little your body has to move for you to fucking do spastic shit in the sky. Like literally just like an elbow like that, you'll just be like...
I went to high school with a guy that had a seizure mid-air skydiving in York somewhere.
Oh, heaps of people died in York. York was rough.
Died out there?
Oh, yeah. That's why I got shut down.
Fascinating. I
suppose they had like 5 people die in the last year of running there. And they're like, you know what? This place is no good. How did your mate that had the seizure
He was
survive?
washing the dishes and you hear like a thud. Honey, is that another one?
Well, you're out in the field.
What were we talking about?
The dude had a seizure out in the sky.
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube as well. It was on like filmed on GoPro. It's hectic. This guy has a seizure and he's like spazzing out in there, and then the other skydiver zoomed down and somehow caught him mid-air and then pulled his chute.
It's wild how good some of
Awesome
them dudes
video.
are out there. Yeah. There's I've seen a few, they call them meat missiles, when some cunt who's jumped out of the plane is just like fanging it through the sky and just hits another person.
Hanging it.
Yeah, just going real fast. And just like flying through, hits a person, knocks them clean out, and they're just like, what? Someone has to fly over to them, like try and pull their chute for them.
Yeah.
It's like picturing it all. I can see it.
Yeah, oh, just the way you did that.
Well, that's what it is. You're not really like a functioning human when you're knocked out in the sky.
No, you're not.
The worst part is that landing. If you haven't like come to, you're literally just hoping that you don't hit a fucking tree or something. Because I've seen a picture of someone with like a stick through their jaw. And they landed in a tree and they're like, just don't land in trees. They're really bad. And I was like, all right, sick. Well, look at this. And I was like, all right. Land in the open field. That's a smart move. Because like at first when you do skydiving, you're thinking like, oh yeah, if I land in a tree, that's safer.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near safe. It's way worse.
Can't believe anything anymore.
So hot tip. Don't land in the trees if you go skydiving.
Yeah. Fucking sick of the fake news we grew up believing, you know what I mean?
The what?
They tell us all this shit like land in the trees when you're a kid and then you grow up and find out it's all a hoax.
No one told me that as a kid, luckily, but no one really cared, so.
Do you have parents?
Not really. Well, you know, one of them definitely doesn't exist. He's dead, Ronald McDonald. And then my mum doesn't exist to me, so.
Ronald McDonald, did you say?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
My dad's name is Ronald McDonald. Do you not know this?
I beg your pardon?
That's seriously my dad's name.
That's called Ronald McDonald.
It's fucked.
It's not true.
It's 100% true. I didn't believe it was true when I was a kid either.
Kind of makes sense.
But I did it. It's not the Ronald McDonald. His name is just Ronald McDonald.
Fuck.
Like I don't have any like legacy
Came
from
from the
McDonald's.
sack of a man called Ronald McDonald.
Well, he seems to be quite a weird person.
That's ridiculous.
From what I can find
So
out.
what happened? Do you know much about? Like, was he around?
Nah.
Okay,
I've
so
never
you
met him.
Never met him.
Nah.
How'd your mum shack up with him?
Fuck knows. Whatever her story would be some weird bullshit. He's twice our age. So he was like 41 when I was
How do you know he's your dad?
Because I've done a DNA test to try and find him.
Right.
Yeah. That's how I found him.
And it said Ronald McDonald.
Yes.
How do you do a DNA test?
I went on Ancestry, did
Yeah.
my DNA, and then it linked me to a cousin. And I was like, hey, to this cousin, do you have a family member named Ronald McDonald that lived in Victoria at this point in time that was probably about this age? Because supposedly that's my dad. And then they were like, yes.
Fuck.
And then I've found all the bits and pieces, and then I've met some brothers and sisters that I have now, and I was just like, How
was it? How old are you?
How old am I?
Were you when that happened?
That was only like 5 years ago, if that.
Wow.
5 years ago, yeah.
True. That's not long ago, man.
Yeah, it was like 4 years ago.
Has it been good getting to know them?
I don't really know them still.
Okay.
Like I met one brother and one sister in Victoria,
Yeah.
like a day at a festival.
Good.
It was all right. Interesting.
Would have been so weird.
Yeah, well, my brother looks like me. Insanely like me. And we both turned up with a hat that said "Let's Party Cunts" on it. That had like one of those little flappy
Couldn't
things.
even imagine two of you dorks. That'd be so painful.
Well, he's older than me, and we're not the same, but we look the same.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's special. Do they know him? Like,
Yeah, they know him.
Have contact?
Yeah, but they said he was a fuckwit, so
Okay.
yeah.
Have you tried to get in
He's
contact?
dead.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, he died. Yeah. He died. He died the same month that I sent that message.
Oh, you're kidding.
So I didn't get a reply for like a year.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, sorry, he died a year ago. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's when I sent the message. So coincidentally, probably just killed himself, found out that I found him or something. Yeah. Like, oop, that kid's my son. Good to die now.
Do you know how he died?
Nah. Died in hospital. I know that much.
Okay.
But how? No.
Interesting. And what's your mum's story?
She sucks.
So two bad parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, you've done all right.
Yeah.
Got a house going. Get your own podcasts.
I mean, this
Little
is,
kitties running
anyone
around.
Could do this thing.
What, the podcast? Yeah, for
You
sure.
could buy some shit and talk some shit.
Yeah, I know.
It's if you can do it good. We'll see.
Yeah, that's the difficult part for sure.
Snowboarding, skate, like comedy. What else? What's the weird thing that makes you want to do unhinged things? The snowboarding and comedy are like
weird thing that makes me want to do unhinged things.
Snowboarding's an extreme sport. Comedy is an extreme activity, according to many people.
Right.
So I'd assume there's some kind of screw loose in there. What is it? What's the screw out that's
I
motivates
just
you?
genuinely think it's just been a male, like testosterone probably. I wanted to do risky things.
Did you own a cat when you were younger?
Nope.
No? Okay.
I adopted one.
You
Like 2 years ago, probably.
2 years ago?
Good cat.
Just before you started snowboarding?
Cat, dude.
In comedy?
Good cat.
Is the timing like just before?
Just after.
Just after, okay. That doesn't work out then.
Sick cat though, hey. I adopted it. There's this guy I worked with. He was a retard, but his girlfriend had just taken her own life. And he'd started work 2 days before and he'd just come in like a bit crazy. And we were like, oh, give him a break. His missus has just taken her life.
Wait, so he just started working like 2 days and then his missus killed
It was
herself?
right after she had. It'd been like 3 weeks before she had.
Okay,
And then he
okay.
started working for us.
I thought like she killed himself and then he started a job 2 days later. I was like, that is why.
It would be wild. He didn't like it was. He had he didn't really care though. Like you'd try to ask him about it after talking to him for a while, and you'd just be like, "Oh yeah, man, just fucking miss having a root."
I think that's defensive.
Whoa.
He would have really cared. He just didn't want to talk about it, and he was just like, "Nah, whatever."
I guess he was a pretty big arsehole though. By the end of it, I was like, I fucking see why she did, man. But I went to his place. He said he had this cat, like a bunch of these cats he couldn't get rid of, and I said I'd take one. So I went over there after work, and it was like out in the hills, like bottom of the hills, house, like cracked windows, curtains covering the windows, sort of set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A big fuck off written on the gate next to the thing, and then cops of pigs spray painted underneath it.
This sounds
just
like
a proper
wild
crack house.
Yeah.
And he and dogs barking and shit, and he just came out holding this like kitten by the neck, just like holding it and just like put it in my hands, like, there you go, mate.
Fucking hell.
Whoa. Yeah, I
Jesus.
took that little thing home. Such a nervous cat, hey. Like,
Probably, by the sounds, it was probably tortured.
he
Why did he have these cats?
just regular crack house behavior, I think.
Just owning cats and fucking letting them root.
Yeah. That was a good cat. Died 6 months ago, I think.
So it didn't even last long.
No. It was right before I went to Japan. I came home from the gym and I opened the car door and went doo-doo-doo-doo. I looked over
I got hit out the
and I was
front
like,
of your
oh
head.
shit, a cat's just been hit by the car. Oh, what the? Oh, dude, that's my fucking cat. And I like ran over there and he was taking his last breaths and I just put my hand on him and was like, it's all right, buddy.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was very, very sad.
Yes.
And I had to like just carry him inside all fucked up. This poor Asian bloke that hit him came back. He's like, I'm so sorry. He was like pretty much crying.
Yeah. You'd feel bad for killing a cat, especially if you're the
I reckon he just wanted a cheap dinner cunt.
Oh, he didn't get it, did he? You got to keep it.
Give him some.
Took his dinner.
But yeah, that was he was staying at mum and dad's at that point as well. So dad came out and he's got absolutely no care for the animal, whatever. He's like talking to this Asian guy, like he's like, look, mate, it's probably for the best. There's stupid things anyway. Kill all the birds. I was like, fuck, Dad.
Jeez, man.
And so he buried it in the backyard, and I was like digging the hole, and Dad's just sitting there going, yeah, no, it's going to be me one day soon. All right, cunt. Just trying to bury a
You
cat.
want me to dig that one too, mate? Should I dig it next to it for you? Is your dad old?
68 maybe, something like that. Getting there.
So there's a big distance.
Quite healthy
between-
for his age, though.
Oh, then why is he saying he's going to die soon? He said to you, "Oh, that'll be me." So
Oh, yeah.
just trying to make you feel better about your dead.
Yeah,
cat.
I don't know what he was trying to get at, hey. I thought he was like, oh, yeah, this will make everyone feel better about themselves.
If I'm dead, yeah, like we would like you to that too. Oh, okay. You were homeless for a chunk, eh?
Not even really. I was just living in a car.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not homeless. Nah, homeless where the heart is, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make it work quite easily these days.
I think people should do it deliberately.
Why's that?
Why? Because living in a car is so much cheaper than living in a fucking house.
It's cheaper.
Way cheaper. And you can like convert a normal car into a fucking home.
Yeah, the right car for sure.
Yeah. Even like, I've seen some cunts do it with like Mazda 3s where they just rip out the secondary seat and they fucking put a bed through it. And you just like have these things that go over the windows. Honestly, like if you could live out of a car and have it like make money, you'd save so much more money than renting out a fucking room. Get a gym membership so you have a shower.
Still trying to get over the fact you asked me if I was. Jeez, boy, you were homeless. Yeah, bro. Legend.
I did.
Have you ever slept in a car before?
Yeah, I've slept on park benches.
Oh, that bad?
No, I was just blind.
Oh, okay, drunk.
Oh, I had places to be. I just didn't go there.
Yeah. Do you drink?
Huh?
Do you drink?
Do I drink? Yes, I'm a compulsive binge drinker.
Right.
Yes.
What's that mean?
I only
Just
drink.
non-stop drinking.
No. The opposite. I only drink a fuck ton every now and then.
A compulsive binge drink.
Yeah. So I don't drink like every day.
Right, but then when you do, you
I job on.
sink in.
I get it done.
Right.
Yes. But I also know how to have breaks and not drink for periods of time.
Yep, that's good.
I think it's the easiest way to be a lunatic is to be a break from being a lunatic.
Right.
So you can be a nut for a bit and then not be a nut
Right.
for a lot. But yes, I've slept on park benches. I've slept in bushes many times. It used to be my like trick when I'd leave like a nightclub and I couldn't be fucked. I'd just put my hood up and just find a good bush and jump backwards into it, and then just wait till I woke up and then be like, all right, the adventure begins, and then wander off.
Fun.
One time I woke up at a bus stop to a bloke standing over me with a goon bag.
You did? What?
Yeah. Just asleep on it. Because I was like, no, I'll have a sit on the way home. And I was like, oh, I'll just lay for a bit. I'll be right. And then I just woke up and there was just a dude there with a goono. And I was like, what's up, man? Because obviously if you wake up to a random cunt standing over you with a goon bag, your first reaction isn't like, thanks, man. Especially in Rockingham as well. Like this, I was in Rockingham when this happened. And he's like, oh, no, I was just checking if you're all right, man. I was like, I'm good. I'm good, dude. Just having a nap. And he's like, oh, you want some goon? I was like,
Like a mad cunt.
nah, dude, I don't really like goon. I was like, well, where are you going, man? I'll just start walking with you. So I was like, I got to get rid of this cunt. They're like,
Yeah.
he's obviously going to leech to me. If I go back to sleep, he's going to fucking probably try to roll me or something. He's like, oh, I'm just fucking going this way. So I walked with him, and then the whole walk, I just proceeded to say really fucked up shit. So he wanted to get away from me,
Yeah.
and it worked.
I bet.
By the time we got to Rockingham Shopping Centre, he was like, oh, man, I got to catch me friends over here. I was like, that's sick, man. I was like, I'll come with you if you want, man. We'll fucking keep drinking. He's like, nah, it's all, man, I got to go to my mate's house.
Crack up.
Got him. It was a great time.
Out psycho the junkie.
I don't think he was a junkie. I just think he was just like a bit scummy. He didn't seem junkie-ish.
Right.
I know that. What they look like. I probably would have just been like, hey, leave me alone. I'm having a nap at a bus stop. I'll have to strike you.
Yep.
I'll pierce your goon bag so you've got no more piss cunt.
How old are your kids now?
How old? I'm not going to say it in the pod, but no, they're 11, 9, and 8. Tricky, eh?
That's funny. I'm going to say on the pod. 11, 9, and 8. You got 3.
Yeah.
Same partner?
Yes.
And you're separated, right?
Yes. Very much divorced.
Oh, very much.
Very divorced.
Yeah, okay.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's over.
How long were you together with her?
10 years.
Okay. And good moment getting divorced?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Frothing on it? Yeah.
Took too long, but it's done.
Right. How long did you want to get divorced before it actually happened?
Well, I know this is a very different question. It's more like I probably shouldn't have been with her in the first place.
Whoa, that deep. How old were you when you
21.
got married?
No one got together.
Okay.
And then I got married like 23.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm dumb, can't.
What about the marriage? How did you feel then?
I'm pretty certain we should have been together the whole time. It was a problem. That was a...
So you knew you shouldn't have been with her when you got married?
Well, there was plenty of times. There was a few times where like we weren't even together. Like there was shit, but it was just like I kind of trapped myself in a fucked up situation where it was like my dumb brain would just be like, "This is what you got to do."
Right.
Yeah. Until eventually I was like, "Hey,
break up with her."
Oh, we had a pretty dirty end. Yeah, it was great.
Okay, but you struggled to at the beginning.
Oh yeah, no, I was dumb.
Right.
So I grew up. This is what my therapist told me. I grew up emotionally neglected, so that's why I looked out for as a partner when I grew up. So I was just living my childhood as an adult without going, hey, this isn't cool. Mm-hmm. Until eventually one day I went, hey, this isn't cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then escape.
Then you said, get the fuck out my house.
No. It was I had to escape that house. I left and restarted from
So
zero.
you scurried away from the house.
Oh.
Like a kitchen mouse with the lights turn on.
Escaped pretty well.
Yeah.
And then
Made it
restarted.
out here. Cool, dude. Fuck yeah. Did you have a big party when you got divorced? Did you bring all the boys over and drink beers and
Well, I only had a divorce party like 2 weeks
creep around
ago.
the city? You had a divorce party 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
How recently did you get divorced?
Well, it started 5 years ago, but it took 5 years to get finished. Over 5 years.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How
Divorce
long ago did it get finished?
Literally like 3 weeks ago.
Huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Good shit.
Yeah. So, yes.
I guess, I don't know. Fucking, I don't know why I fist bumped that.
Because divorce is good.
Because your relationship
shouldn't
didn't work
be-
out. Nice.
No, I got escaped a bad relationship. That's what you want. That's good. That's what you want in life.
That's a very expensive fist bump right there.
Oh, yes.
How much do divorces cost?
Too much.
It's ridiculous just because you got a poor judge of character. You have to pay that much money, hey?
Well, here's the
I think
funny
there should
part.
be more leniency with the expense.
Here's the funnier part, right? To get married, it's only like $150. That's all you got to pay to get a marriage certificate. To get divorced, it's $1,000. That's just the legal cost of applying through the government. That doesn't include the cost of all the other bullshit of splitting your assets and paying for lawyers and all that shit. That's just the fee the government pays you. So divorce is just another fucking tax. Marriage is a bullshit tax. If it costs you $150 to get married, it should cost you $150 to get divorced. I think so. But
So you have to pay interest on your marriage.
well, you just got to pay tax. It's not interest.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, good point.
Because you're not borrowing money to do it. You're paying money to do it. And then you're paying money to get out of it. Because, do you know what I find hilarious about marriage? A marriage started back in the day as a thing that a person would be like, I'm giving you my woman. I'm selling you my woman. That's what it was. It was ownership over women. That's what marriage was.
With your woman or daughter?
Daughter, woman. You could sell up. That was doing it as like a slave trade. It's like, this is your woman now. You own that. That's what marriage was. You own this thing. And somehow women think that's the best thing on earth to this point, this time of day.
Right. Where did you get that information from?
The internet, man. It's true, but that's where, like, the origins of marriage is an ownership thing.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know.
I do.
I reckon men and women just been hooking up for generations. And
Yeah, they've been
probably staying together forever.
No, but the whole certificate of marriage, the whole reason it was ever a legal document through any government was to be like ownership over women.
Gotcha. Right.
Yeah. The whole government thing. Not just humans fucking and being like, yeah, we're together.
Cool. Gotcha.
That's the lie that's been told to everyone. You're like, that's it. I'm never getting married.
Yeah, fuck knows, man. Don't even think about it, hey?
It's a trap, mate. It's a trap. I don't think anyone should ever get married. I think that is a...
Really? Ever?
Yeah. No. If you want to be with someone, cool. Why get a government document to prove that? Like, why get a government document to prove anything any day? It's just another thing to pay for. Oh, you got to pay for a license. Now I can drive a car. I can drive a car. It's pretty easy. But no, I need a piece of paper to say I can do it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I haven't really thought about it. I'd be, to be completely honest, petrified of bringing it up to a lady. You know what I mean?
You don't have to. They will.
No, but if you're in a relationship and you're like 3 years in and then you start bringing up this idea about how marriage isn't important, doesn't mean shit.
I said it at the start of my relationship with
At
this
that age?
person.
Hey?
I said it at the start. I was like, I'm never getting married. Marriage is bullshit. And then within a year, she proposed to me and I felt bad and said yes.
Oh, how did she propose?
She wrote it on a mirror and then put a ring under the mirror.
Oh, that's so fucking yuck.
That's what marriage, that's what shit is. That's what people do. Horny shit.
Oh, just in some fucking rental.
What do you mean a rental house?
Oh, some rental mirror.
Well, it was, no, it was
Fucking
accommodation. Like a, what do you call it? Like a hotel?
houses. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Marry me, Darcy. Oh, fuck, all right.
You're right, you can't.
Oh, fucking, oh, yeah. Oh, sure.
I started off with a what?
Oh, fuck.
I was like, what?
What?
What do you mean? It's like, what do you mean? And I was like, no, actually, I walked into the bathroom because she asked me to get something out of there. And I got the thing and then walked back out and gave it to her.
Fuck.
And she's like, go back in there. And I was like, why? Why do you want me to go back in there? She's like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, are you fucking serious?
It sounds like the
Why would I
greatest
go in there?
engagement video ever. Fuck that shit by the beach. I want to see this goofy fucking operation.
Just spazzing. Like, what do you want me?
What do you want from me?
Yeah.
I'll marry ya.
And then I was standing in there like, what the fuck am I doing in here? Like, this is weird. And then seeing it written on the mirror and I was like, oh. And she's like, so? And I was like, oh, what? I don't know.
Romantic as fuck, my friend.
It wasn't. Definitely was not romantic.
Definitely wasn't.
My reaction was, I guess.
You said, I guess.
Yes.
Brother. Jesus.
Oh,
All right.
bad decision.
Now 3 weeks free. What are you going to do with this divorce? How long is it going to take before the next one?
I don't know if you just heard what I said.
Back on the horse, baby.
There will be no marriage.
Yeah, I know, but I know people like you.
You know people like me? What is that? I go, all right, let's go.
What that means is you're going to be like 3 weeks out of a divorce, like, never get married, it's a fucking hoax. And then I'll see you 3 years later with a bitch you've been dating for 2 weeks and you'll elope with her. And she'll be 60 or something.
What makes you think I'm like this, Wyatt? You think I'm desperate for companionship?
Yep.
Why?
I'm not sure. Hole in your heart from something somewhere.
Mate,
I don't-
there's no heart. It's completely gone. It never existed.
No, I don't even think it's something wrong with you so much. I think you're just like that kind of guy that's just like, yeah, what about this life?
Do you think I'm too impulsive?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that was a bad way to describe the word impulsive.
No, it wasn't. It was, I got it. I seem impulsive. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you just kind of enjoy making bad decisions because it's funny.
Oh, I definitely was like that. I've done that in the past. I've done some pretty stupid shit. Now, this will be a funny story.
Yep.
Yes. No, I don't do that as much anymore. As much.
You say that. I saw you on Saturday night, dude.
That wasn't a bad decision until the morning.
Lining up at a nightclub.
Yeah.
That's 2 in the morning.
That's what time you line up at nightclubs is 2 in the morning.
Next to like a group of 19-year-olds from Cottesloe.
Oh,
just
fuck.
on one.
That wasn't who I was with, but
Yeah. No.
there was a bunch of children in that place, but that place has changed now.
Right.
It used to be different.
I've never been, huh?
It's cool. The vault. There's a boiler room. But it's like it's changed over the years what it's been. It's been many of places, but there was a lot of young people in there on Saturday night. And I was like, oh.
How do you find that? Does that make you uncomfortable? Because I'll be completely honest. I went to, like, I'm only fucking 24, dude. I went to a nightclub. Barely even a nightclub, but I went there, a year ago, and I remember standing inside this establishment looking around at the people in there and going,
What one?
It was Stories in the city.
Oh, that's the one in
Yeah.
Yagan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got like this nightclub set up on the very top floor. But I just remember looking around and looking at a bunch of like weird old drunk men, like middle-aged guys, like in their button-up shirts, just wasted. Bunch of young girls, just, no thoughts are going on inside of that room. It's actually so numb. The music's awful.
Oh, yeah, when you go to a place where the music sucks and
The music's
foot,
ridiculously bad. There's just shit all over the floor.
R&B and house music.
Sticky floors. A bunch of drunk dudes bumping into you or pushing you and stuff. Yeah, Katy Perry, whatever.
Oh.
Marry me, Romeo.
Yeah, nah.
And then a bunch of kids just going, woohoo, woohoo.
And then a bunch of old cunts going.
And then some creeps on MDMA in the corner just like getting way too ramped up. I don't know. I look at a room like that and I go, what the fuck business do I have doing in here?
Well, then you knew. You leave. You're like, I don't want to be
exactly.
here. Yeah, I went to Metro City one New Year's, so I got convinced into it fucking like maybe 4 years ago. And I walked in and I was like, oh, God, this is daycare.
But why would you do it? Surely you would know at that age that that's what the setup is.
No, you don't.
So why even walk into the venue?
You get tricked into going places sometimes because your friends are like, yeah, and then you go there and you're like, can't. This sucks dick. Why did you bring me here? And you're like, now we're stuck here because it's fucking Fremantle. And Fremantle's got by choice of 2 nightclubs if you're lucky. And you're like, and it's New Year's, so it's going to cost us $600 to go to the city. I hate everyone. So yes, I spent 4 hours in daycare and then vowed to never go back.
You spent 4 hours in daycare?
Yeah, I called Metro City that New Year's daycare.
Gotcha.
Because everyone was like 22 and below, and I was 30, whatever. I was just like, ugh.
Yeah, you don't want to be the old man in the club.
I don't mind being the old cunt in the club, but at least the gap has to be less, like more than 10. I can't be like the only 30-year-old in the club. I can be the old cunt, but please, like, mate, 2 40-year-olds somewhere, 2 like hell old bikey cunts just hanging out somewhere in the corner, being like, yeah. And then I'm like, cool, I'm not them. I'm good. I'm in the middle ground here. That makes me feel slightly better.
I love you, Darcy.
That's what you got to do.
They're sitting down and I'm not. I'm winning.
I'm not old. I'm not that old.
Yeah, fair.
But for sure, I'll be like an old cunt at festivals.
Yeah, but that's different though. That's actual music. Nightclubs don't play any fucking music. They just play like dumb noise.
I think it depends what nightclub you go to.
Those people. Oh, most nightclubs are useless. Hey.
Well, the Vault's fucking drum and bass, so drum and bass rules.
That's different for sure.
Yeah. But if I was, that's what you said, you was going to go to like Paramount or Magna House, and I was like, oh, I'm good. Fuck that. The last time I went to Paramount, it was daycare.
Yeah.
Even walking past Paramount at any time is daycare. Magna House is daycare. Amps used to be cool back in the day, but that's still like alternative daycare. It's fucked.
Yeah. But there is good music out there.
Yes.
Just find what sort of music you like. Join a Facebook page or something. Look for gigs.
There's good gigs. Perth does get some.
Drink at them instead.
Yeah, that's what,
Better than going to fucking nightclubs.
that's what I do. I was just celebrating my next gen win on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, I was.
Congrats.
Had a win, runner up.
That's huge.
Was very surprised.
Yeah. Who won again?
Huh?
Who won? Lockie?
Nick Meehan.
Nick
was
Meehan. Interesting.
He had it. He did bring quite a few people.
He did? Yeah, not sure. Yeah.
Nick's good at bringing people, but he's good. He's still funny. It's not like he's not, but it's quite funny that me and him
It's
were
an
like
interesting idea for,
the competition.
yeah, of like bring your friends and it's audience voted.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like if you can sell enough tickets to fully overpower the crowd.
That's true.
I mean, technically, you've got the trick of comedy. Like, if you can just run your own gigs and sell that many tickets, that's the job. You know, enough people care enough about you to come to the show and vote for you. But there was only like 50 people there, I think, 50, 60. So
That's a lot.
I obviously did enough to win over enough people.
Good venue.
It was very big, very large, very open. like a big town hall.
Yeah.
Someone was like,
That's
"Man,
what
this-"
I'm expecting here.
Yeah. When's yours? Next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone was like, man, this feels like a councillor meeting.
It's like echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get that like that whole reverb. You're like,
Yeah, town hall vibe.
it's great.
Yeah.
Called the crowd cunts.
You did.
Yeah. I didn't realise until after the set. Because obviously with that gig, Ronan's like, don't drop any C-bombs, hopefully. And he just says an E-bomb. That doesn't matter, but like he's like, preferably don't, because like his crowd isn't into that. Still, I did it. I called the crowd cunts because they weren't laughing enough.
My crowd's not into that.
I was just like,
How do you know, cunt?
well, because he runs the gigs.
Fair enough.
Sells the tickets. But I literally said, I find it funny that you cunts aren't laughing. And after the set, I was like, ooh. There was like the Sterling councillor was in the front row.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Roger.
So I've just flat out called them cunts and then somehow managed to come runner up.
Perfect.
And then send it. It was great.
This is sick, huh?
What? Arseholes Live Forever bottle opener.
You've got that in your bathroom as well, right?
Yes. It's a Jew named Kirill in New York. And what he does is he goes around to parties and just films chicks pouring champagne all over them. And that's his whole thing. And then he's got a clothing brand based on that.
That's awesome.
It's fucking wild.
He goes around pouring champagne on women.
Yeah, he's just like a party animal, and that's his whole brand.
Yeah.
And somehow
He's
that...
pouring drinks on women.
Yeah, and filming it.
Like...
And there's chicks that want it.
Yeah, okay. So they're just like, give me the champagne.
Yeah. It's insane. Quite literally insane. The first time I stumbled across his Instagram, it was like... Slut Whisperer was his Instagram name, and that got deleted at some point. And then he's had all these different ones.
That piqued your interest.
Well, it was just, I was like, what is this? And it's just literally videos of chicks being whores in clubs. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I investigated further, and then it's just a dude.
Sure, there's these chicks being whores, and I was like, I need to get to the bottom of this.
I was interested. I was like, what's going on here?
Right.
And then it's just this dude who started off as a photographer for clubs, and then he just started doing wild shit, and now he gets paid by clubs and has parties, and then chicks deliberately want to go. I'm gathering sluts, just want to go. And he's like, I'm not looking for 10s, we're looking for 7s and 6s. And that's what it is.
The fuck, bro? Why are you buying this guy's merch?
Because it's sick.
Sounds like such a cockhead.
Well, I mean, it's got some cool shit. It's wild that man exists and that people pay for that. That's interesting.
You're the fucking dude.
It's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to go to them parties is just like...
You can't say it's wild people are buying his shit if you're the one buying it.
Yes, I can. I've been tricked. I've been fooled. He got me.
Yeah, that is good.
No, the bath mat was cool.
Arseholes live forever.
Arseholes
it's a
shittier.
cool bath mat, actually. I like that one.
That came as a freebie in it. So I was just like, whatever.
Awesome.
And I got a cool bag. You know?
What does your Instagram feed look like?
What do you mean? Which one? What do you mean? What do you mean? I've got like
your
four
like For You page.
I've got like skateboarding mostly. Heaps of skateboarding. Bit of death. It's quite a bit. Nah, that's the shit I get sent. That's not in my main reel. Skateboarding, comedy. What else is in there? Skateboarding, comedy, I think.
Pretty honed in on those two.
It is. The more I think about it, yeah. And some just like spastic shit. Oh, actually, one of them's getting pretty polluted with some heaps of science stuff now. Heaps of weird science things and heaps of like esoteric cooked shit. Yeah, that's in there too. And Russians. I do get a lot of Russians doing cool Russian shit. You know, just blacked out Russians in the street doing hard style dances. That's quite hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's yours look like? What's on your Instagram?
Yeah, a lot of snowboarding, a lot of surfing, a lot of cooking.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Which kind of cooking?
All sorts.
All sorts.
Oh, dude, I've been
Cunts cooking in cars.
fucking love cooking. It was Saturday, me and my roommate, we built like this fireplace, and so we've been smoking steaks.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
You do it. There's a whole big chunk, and then
It's
slice it.
ridiculous how good these things are. Hey.
Oh yeah. I don't doubt that.
Oh my god! Like smoking meat just has to be my favorite way to eat red meat.
This is hilarious.
Gives it a next level flavor, hey. But we've been obsessing over this thing.
You're becoming 40
Look
at
at that.
20. That looks pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
Pretty dope.
I like the look of that a lot.
If you got served that anywhere in the world,
I'd be pretty happy with it.
it's a $50 tip.
This is a good look.
That's
good
a
steak.
that's a $19 steak from Spud Shed. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay. Just one piece.
So yeah, that's my Instagram feed.
Just food.
There's some wild ones out there though. Like I remember looking at my mates one time. He's just had it open and looked over, and it was just like all tits. The entire thing, boobs, and then like a video will be on the side of like top 10 casual outfits for guys, how to create a natural jawline, shit like that. And the rest of it's just tits and ass.
Yeah, nah.
Fucking
Nah. I've had phases where it's like tits and ass, but not much of it. I'm not really into porn. So, you know, that's a bit of you're like, what? Yeah. I like real life.
crazy because you think you're a horny individual, and then you get introduced to others and what they do, and you go, oh fuck.
Oh, I know some deviant.
I haven't even put my toes in the water yet.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm a normal human.
sexual monsters out there, bro.
Oh yeah.
But people just can't get it off their minds.
Oh yeah.
Just constantly
And they just go to Thailand.
trying to fuck. Yeah, do they?
Well, that's where they end up eventually.
Right.
You know, get suckered into the.
There would be a lot of fucking creeps walking around those streets, hey?
You ever been to Thailand?
No, never.
I went to Pattaya
Kind
for
of
5
puts
days.
me off a little bit, to be honest, like that the sex industry over there.
Oh, it should. It's fucked. I was in Pattaya for 5 days, and I was like, I don't want to be here at all. It is.
Pretty gross.
It's fucked.
A lot of human trafficking as well, by the sounds of it.
Oh yeah, that's standard.
So yeah,
Third
you
world.
don't really want to go and watch that. It's pretty gross behaviour, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not judging. Go do whatever the fuck you want, but I feel a little bit gross
You don't wanna
thinking
be a
about
part of
it, so I don't really want to watch it or be a part of it. But yeah, it sucks because good weed lords over there. It'd just be like the biggest bummer if you're like
We just don't go
with
to
your
the,
buddies, puffing a joint, feeling good about eating some Thailand fried shit, and you see like a grown man, like a granddad, who's definitely got a family back home, and he's taking a little Thailand boy
little boy.
with a wig on back to his apartment to rail.
I bet you think they've got wigs. They just grow them out.
Duh, right.
Yeah.
That's a better idea.
The lady boys are ladies with dongs.
Gotcha.
But no, it's like it depends where you go. Like you can go certain spots where you won't see any of it. But if you go to like Pattaya, it's fucked. That's just like dirty. That's just whore land. But Bangkok is massive. I was in Bangkok for like a week, and it's just humongous.
Okay.
And there's only like a couple of streets where we've seen any like strippy kind of stuff and like prostitute stuff, but the rest of it's pretty cool. Like it's just a massive, massive city. Something like 7 million people there or some shit.
Yeah.
That's-
I'd love to visit. I definitely want to. It's on the list. Yeah.
But
One day
madness.
maybe.
Absolute madness. Where else have you been? You've been in Japan? How was that? You were there for ages, eh?
5, 6 months maybe.
How'd you get to stay there past the 3-month mark?
Holiday, like working holiday visa, they call it, yeah. So they give you 2 years residency.
Are you going back?
Maybe. Not sure. It's a cool country.
What mountain were you on while you were there?
It's a village called Hakaba, so they've got 7 major
Hakaba.
mountains,
Yeah.
all in the same sort of town, which is cool. A lot of Aussies now though, like it's
That's where I was going to go.
too ridiculous to be honest. It's fucking stupid actually how many Australians are there.
Oh, are you carrying a Stanley knife?
Yeah, so I just like to fidget.
Don't worry about fidgeting. Just the fact that you pulled out a Stanley knife of all things to fidget with, it's got a fucking knife in, mate.
Sorry, bro.
That's
a bit rough.
That's hilarious. You're the last person I thought to whip out a Stanley knife just to have.
You're just pissing me off, man.
Pissing you off. Bring me this podcast and talk shit.
The only reason I came here is to put an end to this dog shit podcast. Hey, just wipe it from the face of the earth. I've had enough. I'm cutting the cords, then cutting your neck. No way you should continue.
Bring the Stanley for it. I've got the sword.
Do the whole world a favour. No. This is cool. How many years have you been doing this pod?
I started in 2019, but then had a break after 16 episodes and started again a year and a half ago.
And what are you up to?
This is episode 86.
Shit.
86.
You pretty hectic hitting 100.
Yeah, it's only 14 more away.
How often do you do them?
Try to do it every week.
Oh, shit, that's good.
Try to pull out one a week. But it's hard sometimes. I do spasty shit.
84 is a lot, dude.
86.
86.
86.
Shit.
This is number 6. But I've had to delete episodes as well. We've had missing episodes. Had one episode with a really rich dude. And we were doing like a what's it like growing up poor and what's it like growing up rich. And he's like, don't put that out.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
why?
All right. It was just like, I might lose my job. So I was like, all right. And I've had another episode that
Were you saying some rogue stuff while he was on?
well, I always say wild shit, so I don't really give a fuck.
Gotcha.
But he obviously did, which is fine.
So he thought he was doing some like wholesome like financial advice podcast, and then he gets on here.
He knew what he was in for, but I think after he did it, he was like, yeah, maybe not.
You're talking about sticking ping pong balls up your foreskin.
No, that's me. He didn't know. And I also had I had like an ex-cop. We had to delete that episode.
Oh, what was that?
I think his job didn't want it out in the public.
Fuck.
So
surely you could.
I've fucked up some episodes. I've done that 3 or 4 times where I've not, like one of the cameras has died or fucking this fucking deleted itself.
Yeah.
So, mistakes happen.
Mm-hmm. You enjoying it?
It's good.
Yeah.
Podcast is fun.
Good process.
Yeah. Make weird shit, make clips.
For sure.
Bring it out.
No.
Watch cunts go, ugh.
Yep. There's not really many of them in Perth.
I think there's more than you think there is. But
really? Who's doing them?
There's not a lot of comedy ones.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's what.
Yeah. But I think there's I always seem to find something else where I'm like, oh, there is a podcast that does that. Oh, there is someone that does that. But then it's like, most of them won't go past 100 episodes. That's
gotcha.
Yeah. Because 100 episodes, one a week is 2 years.
Yep. Of
full time doing this, and it's not like it's probably one of the most unrewarding of content things out there. Like people are like, another podcast, you fucking idiot.
Yep.
And you're like, cool, thanks, man. I'm just gonna get better at this until I'm really good at it and it's worth it. But you'd also like, because it's a podcast, heaps of people don't want to pay attention. They're like, who wants to listen to you for an hour? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe someone one day can't. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Whereas you can go be one of those like spazzy YouTubers who just like film themselves talking to themselves in weird places for like 10-minute videos, and somehow that gets so much engagement. But I swear it's children.
Yeah. And robots.
Whereas I'm not aiming this at children.
Yeah. Well, as long as what you're creating you feel is meaningful.
Yeah, well, it's what I want to do.
Beneficial to put out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, someone might not find it beneficial, but there might be people that are on the same thought process as me. I guess that'll be the audience. If they think the same weird shit that I'm into.
Army of views.
Or just people in the same idea process are like, oh, this cunt's a lunatic. I'm on for a ride.
You should go to a Dungeons and Dragons gameplay night. I'm sure you'll find plenty.
Well, I did I played a game of Dungeons and Dragons when I was like younger. And it was with this dude's older brother. And he put us in a scenario where we were in some African hut. Right? So I ended up under a fucking bed while this African king started nailing some sluts.
What the fuck's happening?
And to escape, I had to stick a sword through the bed and skewer the king, the African king, and the chicks he was nailing so I could get out of there.
That's so hot.
It was fucking... That's Dungeons and Dragons somehow. Don't tell me how. I don't know how that happened.
Beautiful.
That was
I played it once. There's like some guys I just started hanging out with in high school, and they're like, "Come over, man, play a board game sometimes." And I'd never heard of it, so I went over, and I was like half an hour into it, and I was just sitting there like, "Oh my god, these guys are fucking nerds." What do I?
You have to
how do I get out of this guy? And it goes for so long. It's like 4 hours, and you're just like doing nerd shit, and he's like, "And then I rolled a 12," and you're just like, "Fuck."
You have to be really involved. You have to like know the rules to play it. It's hard. I've wanted to
Not
do
for
it.
me.
It's too hard.
It's a creative game. I get it, but it's also like so fucking dorky. I'd rather just build jumps out of dirt. It's genuinely more interesting to me.
Yeah. Get to see people do wild shit on it and stack it. How do you build a fucking snowboard jump? Is it just like melting snow into it? Or does you have to build the dirt first and then the jump, the ice over top?
Depends how big they are. Normally they start with big, like for big jumps, they start with these things called cat groomers.
Cat groomers?
Yeah. So that like pushes huge amounts of snow, and they build the basic formation of a jump. And then you'll get like a supervisor down there, and they'll tell you like their judgment of where the lip should be built, how steep it should be and stuff. And then a group of you with these things called shakes. So I've got like about as wide as this here, and they got little teeth on the end and a big handle. And so you like shovel, shake snow like that, and you just slowly kind of shake it all up and shape it slowly. And then you just look, oh yeah, not bad, I reckon. And then you like do paper, scissors, rock, and someone has to hit it.
And give it a whack. Is the first person to hit it get fucked up sometimes quite a bit?
No, not really. Most of the people can ride pretty well.
Everyone can. So obviously you can get a bit of air, mate. Got any sick vids?
Me?
Yeah.
I got one.
Just one. One whole video.
From Japan.
Oh. Show me after the pod.
All right.
Curious. Let's wrap it up.
Let's do
it over an hour.
Cool.
Got anything you need to promote?
Oh, I did have something. Oh. What's it called? I'm doing it with Candace.
Candace.
Get his dick fit in your mouth.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. I have something, if anyone's listening, but it'll be like 2 days. Actually, no. I think it'll be too late. No, it'll be this week. 28th of June. Come to Next Gen and vote for me to win. Seriously, motherfuckers.
Vote for this guy. He's going
Need
to do great things with the $2,500.
Yeah.
What do you think you'd spend it on?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't really care about the money that much.
Fuck, I do.
The money's not what I care about with that. It's the gigs I'm going to get afterwards.
Ugh.
That's what matters to me.
Cap. Yeah.
No, because that's fucking... You start doing all the big gigs.
Yeah, I know. I fucking do want $2,500 though. I couldn't give a shit about the WDA Raw Comedy fucking title, whatever. Give me $2,500, I'm happy, man.
No, it's the gigs afterwards.
Yeah,
The gigs afterwards would
sure.
count to more than $2,500 anyway.
Yeah, I guess. I know Perth's a small scene. Everyone knows the quality of the acts, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's
The
like,
bookers anyway.
it definitely matters over here if you win a competition. I noticed that quite a bit. Like if audiences or people pick you, like, oh, you're actually good, it matters. It does count to getting gigs.
Or maybe the people that win are just good and they get booked because they're good anyway.
Yeah, but that's a...
Yeah, they do get big bumps, I guess.
I've watched
maybe.
it. And the white, you can see the consistency of like, oh, that person got through, that person's now getting gigs over here, that person got through again.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you think like with things like
It's just a knock-on effect.
raw, what is it, fucking comedy competition they do every year? What's
Raw?
it? Yeah, is that it?
There's Raw and Next Gen, yeah.
Do you think that actually helps that much with building a career?
I don't know if you think of it as building a career straight off the bat. I think more as like gigs in the short term. Like you think of like
facts.
like Martin Darcy won Raw for a WA this year, and at the Melbourne Comedy Festival was doing 7 shows a night. You know what I mean? Like that's doing 7 shows in a night is more than we get a week over here.
Yeah. Good point. Good point, dude.
So like short term is where it really matters.
Yo.
Long term is if you depend on a fucking comedy competition at the start of your fucking comedy career, is you're like, I won this in 7 years ago. Shut up, cunt. Like it's too late, cunt. Get better at do something better. No one cares anymore. 7 years ago, no one gives a fuck. You know what I was doing 7 years ago? I was married. No one cares.
Beautiful.
You know, that's
stunning, mate.
It works at the start.
Yep.
And maybe builds a little bit of credibility when it comes to selling fringe shows. You know?
You gonna have a fringe show this year?
Yeah.
Your last one sounded fucking tilted, hey?
Violators was dope.
Yeah.
It was very good. Violators will be back this year. Oh, yeah. And then, I don't know, I'm trying to do another one, hopefully. A separate show of my own.
Sweet.
So, yeah, enjoy. Goodbye. Thank you.
Yeah. See ya.